Good evening, people. This is Roland, and for today's video, I am going to teach you how to connect to an MySQL database using PHP. We shall be initializing variables for our connection up to the display of results in HTML format. So, the first thing that we have here is we have a blank PHP file which I have named dbconnect.php. It is located in my local server, and I have here a local database in my localhost phpMyAdmin, which I have named php underscore chat. I have also prepared a users table under that database composed of three fields, namely user ID, nickname, and email. And I have 7 records for this table. So to begin with, there are 5 steps that we shall be taking here. We shall be initializing our variables that shall serve as parameters for our data connection, and then we shall create or establish a database connection, and then we shall query the database and display query results, and then again display the query results in HTML format. So let's now start to create an HTML file, or actually a PHP file that shall contain HTML tags. So first we have HTML, then our closing tag for HTML. Okay, then we shall have our body tag. Then we shall close the body tag. Inside the body tag is where we shall be creating or embedding our PHP statement. So here we shall be inserting our PHP statement. Let's save that. Then let's test that one. We don't have any output yet because we have not yet put anything inside our PHP statement. Let's test this one. If our statement is correct, echo a simple string, echo test. Refresh that. Okay. So our syntax is correct. We have successfully outputted this string here, but that's not the purpose of our video. It's just a test for us. Let's now start to initialize our PHP variables. We need 4 variables in order to serve as parameters in our connection string. So we need a variable for our host name. So let's have dbHost. We have localhost for our local server. I am using WAMP server. You can also use SAMP if you like, but for these purposes I'm using a WAMP server. Then we have db user to get the user string, and then we have db password to store our password string. I'm not using any password here, so let's have an empty string for that. Then we have our db name for our database name, which as I have shown you, it's php underscore chat. So we're gonna put here php underscore chat. Okay, don't forget to put a semicolon after every statement so as not to generate any errors. Okay, we shall now be creating our connection string. Okay, So we can provide a variable holder for our connection string. We can say $con equals MySQL I. I am using MySQL I underscore connect. Older code uses MYSQL underscore connect, but that's just the same. This is just the improved version of that. So we have 4 parameters for our connection string. Let's just copy that $dbHost variable, which contains the value localhost here, and then we're gonna pass our username. So copy this, and we're gonna pass our db password. I'm just going to type it, and our db name. Okay, so we now have our connection string. So in order to test if this connection would be able to successfully connect, we can create an if statement to check for errors. Actually, we can check that without creating an if statement. Let's refresh our site. If you don't see any errors here, that means you have successfully connected. So let's try creating some errors for that. Let's erase our root username here, and we shall be generating an error here. Okay, so that means we have successfully connected before, but now since I changed the user string, we generated an error. Let's put that again there. Okay, let's test this one. Okay, we have successfully connected to the MySQL database PHP underscore chat, and then we shall now be creating a query string to output to get data from users table. Okay, so our string can be passed into another variable. Let's say SQL equals select. Let's output all the fields, so let's use an asterisk. Select asterisk from users. Okay, we shall be outputting the value of our users table here. Be sure to put the correct spelling of the table so as not to generate an error. Okay, let's test our string if we have captured it properly. Echo variable as $SQL here. So we shall be outputting our string SQL string here. Okay, we have captured it right. Select space asterisk space from users. Then we can now delete this. After that, we're gonna be checking how many rows. Wait, no, not yet. We shall be passing that SQL string into our query function. So let's say MySQL I underscore query. Actually, this needs 2 parameters here. We shall be passing the connection that we have obtained here. Put it here, and then comma, and then we shall be passing the SQL string or select string here. Paste. Put some space here. But actually, it's not necessary to put that. And then this statement should execute the query. However, we should be passing that query, the result of that query, into a result set. So result set. Okay. This result set would contain all the records and fields of this query. Okay, we can test here how many rows had been passed onto this result set by using another function, that's MYSQLi underscore num underscore rows. Okay, then we shall pass the result set there in order for us to count the number of rows. Okay, and then we shall pass that into a variable, number of rows. Okay, we can as we can see, we have 7 rows here, so we should be outputting number 7. Okay, uh, generated an error. Why? Line 15, line 17. Result set MYSQLi query. Oh yeah, I've copied the con here again instead of using SQL here. What happened there? SQL, so we use SQL here, copy. Okay, that should remove the errors. Okay, no more errors. So we shall be passing the number of rows here, checking if we got 7 records. Echo number of rows. We should be getting 7. Okay, we got 7, so our code is correct. But this is just a test. We can comment this out. What we really need to do is to be able to pass our result into an HTML table, a very simple HTML table. Okay, pass results, pass records obtained in HTML table. Okay, what should we should be doing here is to be able to create to loop through the results and pass that data into an HTML table. So we should be obtaining that result through another function, which is MYSQLi underscore fetch assoc, which shall be taking the result set variable as a parameter. So we shall be passing this variable which contains the result set here. Okay, pass that there, and we shall be obtaining a result set, and we should output that into each result set should be outputted into a variable. Let's call that variable row, and then be able to loop through that result set using a while statement. So while row equals MYSQLi underscore fetch underscore assoc, taking the result set as a parameter and outputting that here in a table. Okay, so what we should be doing is to loop the HTML tag for the table. So we shall be using the tr tags here, echo the tag, and then close the tag here. What this code is doing is being able to produce reproduce the HTML tags while looping here. But it's not just tr, we also have td inside, so we shall be echoing the td here, td tags. Actually, we need 3 td tags because we have 3 columns. Okay, we shall be testing the td tags here. It shall not contain anything yet because we have not outputted, we shall have not yet passed the row variable there, but we shall be testing it now. Okay, we have an error, line 24. Why? Let's put a value there. Okay, let's use the dot operator in order to connect the two td tags to each other, and then test it again. Error again. Wait, 27. Why did I generate an error there? Okay, let's pass the row now in order to remove that error. Maybe it's not possible to create it without passing the actual data. So we have the row which shall output the rows, but we have to identify rows and fields. We have to identify the field name here. So user ID, and then we connect it to the td tags through a dot. So let's just copy this one, paste, and then we have the, what's our column names? We have nickname and email. So we put nickname here, then here is the email. So what's going on here? We are fetching through the result set in a while loop and transferring each record here, and then outputting it here one by one. So first we output the column, the rows for the user ID field, and then the rows for the nickname field, and then the rows for the email field. So let's check that one. We have an error at line 24. Let's check for errors here. Oh, I see what's happening here. Dot row user ID. Let's try it again. Okay, let me check my code first. We are fetching the result from the result set, MySQL query result set, correct, and then we are passing the result set to MYSQLi underscore fetch a sock and passing it to a row, and then echoing the row, echo row into a td tags description, then echo tr. What's causing this error? Let's try it. Let's remove the tr tags first. Okay, Let's try if we can get it without using the tr tag. Oh, huh. Yep, we got the values here. We got the values, but we are not successful in... Oh, I got it. We are not successful in putting it in a table because I have forgotten the table tags. So let's put the table tags here. Okay, let's just tidy this up a bit so it's easy for us to understand. So I have created a table tag here, which shall take in these values from the SQL statement. We can put that here. This table tag shall create a table which shall contain columns using this td, and the tr shall become the record. So as you can see here, each record fetched from the query, which is contained in a result set, is outputted here row by row and column by column. So these are the column names here: user ID, nickname, and email. And it shall recreate in a loop a HTML table. So let's test this one. Save. Error again. Line 21. Table. HP. Aha. My table doesn't have a border. Equals 1. Unexpected in line 27 is not expecting this one. This one is the one creating the error. Okay. Maybe I have to put the PHP statement, close it here, and then let's delete this one, and then put it again, put the starting tags for PHP here again, and then close it here. Okay, maybe this should correct it. 22. Line 22. Okay, I'll just remove this one first. And try echoing it first. Row, user ID. Okay, that should fix it. So we got the user ID here. So maybe we can put that in a tag. We can put that in a tr tag. We can put some tr tags here. Echo tr, and then close the tr tags. Echo tr. Line 22. Okay, we got it, but it's not yet properly formatted. So we put a td tag here, td dot, and here dot. So we have a closing td tag here. So we now have properly formatted the data. I guess it's just the same a while ago. I don't know what caused the error. Mhm. Maybe I have omitted the dot a while ago. So let's now copy this one for us to be able to output every column. Let's just change this into nickname, and then this one email. Okay, you should do it. Alright, we got it. But maybe you want to have some column names. We can also do that. So let's just show that one. We can output the column names. So if we wanna do it, we should be just putting it like this. Dot. No, we can echo that outside of here, outside of this one. Or let's just do it like this. Let's just put it that way. At least we got the concept right. I shall be showing how to put the field or column names in a later video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Uh, we got some errors at first, but at least we were able to show. I am able to show you how to correct the code, even though we got some errors at first. So thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.